Hey y'all, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. I'm really excited for today's makeup challenge, so let's just get into it. I'm gonna start off with, actually, before we jump into it, I just want to say that I don't know who started this challenge. I just know the first person I saw do it, and it was Sarah Chung again, so hopefully my other video inspired by her has been uploaded, but basically I've been watching a lot of her videos lately and I love her style. I mean, just watching her do makeup. I mean, she's beautiful, obviously, so go check out her channel. I've seen other people do this challenge as well. I just don't know who like the first person was to do it, and I always try and give credit if I see someone do something. Like, this is obviously not my idea. I don't think anyone owns this idea, but anyway, I figured it would just be a nice, fun, short video to make, because I've been really into like minimal products lately, and I'm trying not to get into super expensive products lately. So the 5 products that I'm going to be using in today's video are ABH Brow Wiz, NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Vanilla. Oh, and the brow shade I'm just using Auburn, but use whatever works for you. I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Light Bronze. And I'm going to be using Benetint by Benefit, and this is the smaller one, so you can save a little bit of money there, and it lasts for a super long time because it's a stain and you only use a couple dots at a time. And then my last product I'm going to be using is L'Oreal Voluminous Original, the Curved Brush Mascara. So, huge fan of all these products. You've seen them probably multiple times on my channel now, but let's go ahead and jump in. So I'm just going to comb through my brows first. And by the way, I'm not trying to do this in 5 minutes because I know that's the way like Sarah's video was, but I've already done the 5-minute makeup challenge, I think, like a couple years ago, so I'll link that video up in the cards if you want to check that out. So I figured sticking just to the 5 product makeup challenge part, that's just what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use my Brow Wiz here. Here we go. I'm sure you could do this makeup in 5 minutes if you really wanted to, but that's just not the goal that I have for today because I have the time to do my makeup. So, I mean, and obviously the less products you use, the less time it's going to take, hopefully. And then I'm just going to comb through my brows one more time just to kind of blend everything together. I'm gonna tuck my hair behind my ear. Easy, quick brow. That's why I love that Brow Wiz. It's super quick. Now time to just conceal a couple things with my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. And I think I just have like a couple spots here that I just, I just have a couple spots that I want to conceal just a little bit. And I'll tell you guys, it was so hard for me to decide like which 5 products I wanted to use because I have like super oily skin, and like not using setting powder, like that's a tough call for me. But also like I just got in the mindset of like what would I want, like if I could only travel with 5 products or something, like if I didn't have room in a bag, or if like I ran out of something, or I don't know. I just wanted to try and be, you know, smart if like I had to be minimal for whatever reason. So basically I'm just going in with my concealer and blending out everywhere. Just on a couple dots and like red spots that I have. I'll probably put a little bit under my eyes, just a tad bit, just to kind of brighten everything up. Just pat gently, try not to like rub around your eyes super harshly. I love this concealer because it does dry down, but it's not like it. I love how it's a soft matte. Like it's not, it's more like a satin. I think that's like a really great way to describe it. Like It's very thin, it's not thick, it's not like, it's a lot harder to overdo it and overuse it, I think, like compared to Tarte Shape Tape, for example. It's like kind of like the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, but like in a pot. It's, I don't know, I think it's just fabulous. So yeah, I'm just, you know, oh, I gotta blend these out. Just blending out all of my little spots. And I'm lucky that my skin's doing pretty well right now, so that's really nice. All right, done with concealer. Now I'm gonna go in with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the light shade. Just a beautiful, basic, crowd-pleasing bronzer. Super quick. And then I'm actually gonna use this as eyeshadow today as well. So that's the cool thing about like getting creative with this challenge, is I'm trying to like make the most out of each product and try and find like multi-use products as much as I can. And I think bronzer is a great option. A little bit on the nose, a little bit on the cheeks, and the forehead, of course. And then just kind of dust it over the eyes just to like set that concealer a little bit, just with whatever's left. Okay, now I'm just gonna take some other brushes that I have here. I'm gonna take the Morphe M222, which is this one. It's like a larger pointed brush, but it's also really soft and comfortable to use. And then I'm going to take this more defined, like pointy kind of brush, which is also a Morphe brush. It's the M431. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the M431, and I'm just going to, it's like I'm using this as eyeliner, like both on the top and bottom part of my lashes. So let's just jump into that. And this just kind of softly defines the eyes a little more than maybe you normally would. Like if you're in a pinch and you don't have your eyeshadows with you, you can just use your bronzer. And you can just like concentrate it a little bit more, obviously, and you don't have to blend it out like you would when you're doing your bronzer on the rest of your face, you know? So starting with this little pointed brush, I'm just gonna get as close as I can to the lash line. Sorry, I keep blocking. So get as close as you can to the lash line. Oops. And I'm just kind of layering up as I go. And then I'm going to end up doing the same thing, but with the other brush, just to kind of blend it out a little bit more and drag it out where I want it. I just want to like get that base color down first, and then I'll diffuse it even more. So that's what I'm going to do now. Taking my other brush, the Morphe M222. Yep, the M222 with that, just that same bronzer. And I'm just going to blend it out a little bit higher on the eyelid. Just softly. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the lower lashes, just so it also it kind of sets that concealer too, like really closely underneath your eye, which is nice since I'm not using a powder, like I said earlier. So blending it up a little bit onto the lid and also sticking close to that lash line, just kind of bringing it everywhere. And then again on that lower lash line, just for that final blend and to make sure that like that concealer sets underneath the eye. So see, I don't know, it's that little bit of extra bronzer and color around the eyes that makes the eyes pop. So done with the bronzer. Then, like I said earlier, I'm gonna go in with the Benetint by Benefit on both my lips and cheeks. So that's the cool thing about multi-purpose products like these, is you can use it as like a lip stain and a blush. So just 3 dots on each cheek. And then I'm just taking my MAC brush here to just kind of quickly blend it out, and it looks crazy right now, but since we put that bronzer down already, it'll kind of like blend in with that bronzer. And the lighting's probably not doing me any justice here, but I also like to look really flushed and like really blushed out, and you can put the extras, whatever's left on the brush, on your nose. Just blend, 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 just keep circling. And then I'm actually gonna go in with that little bit of the bronzer on top of that just to kind of blend it together, just kind of softly tap. That way it also kind of sets that blush too, so everything looks cohesive and lasts for a long time. And I know it looks crazy now, but the first things that fade on me when it comes to makeup is like my blush and bronzer, because it's like the outermost layer of my skin, you know? So I'm not too worried about what it looks like now. It's more like I want this to last throughout the day. So anyway, now I'm gonna go back in with that Benetint on my lips. Yeah. And of course this will fade as well if this is a little too bright for you. This does fade pretty quickly, and you can always like, so if you're not just doing the 5-minute or 5-product makeup challenge, you can put like a gloss over it, you can put, you can blend it with a lip liner, you know, do what you want. But now all there's left to do is just curl my lashes and then put on some mascara. And here's the finished look. I hope you guys try this challenge. If you do, tag me, tag Sarah, or, you know, tag whoever you see else do it. You know, I try, like I said, to give credit where it's due. This isn't my idea, but I was super inspired by Sarah to try it, and it really got me thinking, like, what products would I take with me, like, kind of on a desert island, or, you know, that question, like, what are your holy grail products if you could only pick, you know, your top 3 or your top 2, you know, stuff like that. So this was a really cool, fun, short challenge to do. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys take part of it. I hope you all try it, and thanks for your love and support. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Sorry for the voice. Anyway, you know what we're doing today because of the title, and yeah, okay, so